For new viewers, A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. We'll look at things behind things in plain sight. We'll try and connect the dots using the periscope of simple geometry of the numbers. So happy February everyone. Today's the 2nd of Feb. Didn't do a show yesterday, but I did a George Michael decode, which I put out on my Twitter and on TikTok, and I did try to put it on this channel, but they wouldn't really let me do that, so I was like, okay, I won't push that. What can we expect this week? I mean, the markets ended with the massive short selling on silver, which was a surprise. I guess it might have been, I guess it was one of the options, and that's what they've done. We'll see if it increases this week. Eventually it will go back up again, so hold on to anything in that. Don't be swayed by the market. Will we see anything on crypto? We'll see. That's kind of doing its sideways jig at the moment. Hey Starfire, Vanessa. So we'll see what comes with that. So yeah, we'll see. We will see what happens, folks. But as I'm observing things, I'm noticing more of the invisible becoming visible, if that makes sense. I'm noticing more things with the energy patterns, more things behind the scenes that are, because we're in the Great Awakening, all these things that have operated in reality before, I feel, and it's always open to a change and more information or understanding, but it feels like we get to observe these things, learn them, figure out what they are, and they'll reveal themselves. But I also feel at some point we'll get to the point where those things don't actually have a pull on us. So observing things as they are, and just observing things as they are. Yeah, having balance in all things, observing, knowing when to go, knowing when to take a rest, knowing when to turn one way or the other. That's weird. That's okay. So it's balance, it's learning things, intuitively feeling into things, learning things. It's like the wind. The wind is here. You can't see it. Well, maybe you kind of can, but you can feel it and you can see the evidence and hear it. And that's what's kind of going on. It's observing things, realizing they're there, not quite knowing exactly how it all is, but you can feel the effects of it, and it's learning and observing, and also just being calm with it, just being calm with these things, figuring out, or at least observing and acknowledging them. That's what it feels like to be at the moment. It's a time of observing, doing, knowing when to. It's a bit like Lord of the Rings. They have all these kind of challenges they have to overcome, and they have to kind of figure out the best way possible to complete their tasks, to complete their mission. That's what it feels like. Does that resonate? Does that make sense? Happy Mondays, there you go, Matthew. There was a band here, an indie band called Happy Mondays. Twisted my melon, man. That was I used to enjoy their stuff. Yes, the band is still in Diane. Yeah. Has anyone seen the Melania film? I still haven't been able to see it. It looks like they're not going to show it in my area, which is yeah, it almost feels deliberate. Yeah, they're showing it in the chain of cinemas, that same chain, but elsewhere in the UK, in many places. It looks like next week they're not showing it nowhere near as much, but they haven't put it in the one that I've got to see it in. So, but no, I have to figure that out. Universe will figure it out. So, Universe is 113 trumpet. The Universe is 146. Truth Social, Rocket Trump, the trumpet. Central Casting, New Jerusalem. I will all the central casting characters coming down from the New Jerusalem and playing their role and helping move everything forward. They said about the new President Trump, and he said about the new chairman of the Fed is central casting, so people know that. He's let everyone know right from the get-go. We'll see how that all plays. Let's see how that plays out. So, you watch Lord of the Rings, yes? I should probably Vanessa, but I'm enjoying just out here with my hoodie. It feels fresh. It's beautiful. It's fresh. Have a look over. So, seaweed that had been dragged in, but that seems to have still some remnant, and the level of the beach is kind of leveled out. But last week it was very high. I mean, it's still quite windy, as you can tell. There's that ship out there. I saw that rotate earlier, so that's been there for a few days, and it was rotating, and it's interesting though. It's just interesting. It's just an interesting thing to observe and to see what's going on, and then you do your thing, what you feel you need to at the time. So it's an interesting time. On a coach, yeah, I should do. I was watching the Celebrity Traitors here in the UK. It was shown a few months ago, but I decided to watch it because I do like the show. And there's some things I noticed in there which I'm going to talk about. And one thing that my brother noticed and pointed out to me as well, which is interesting, which is all a lot to do with this invisible hand that has been kind of, I guess, you know, guiding and shaping the course of events in this lifetime. As we go through the Great Awakening, we're being shown it. A lot of it's being neutralised, and maybe we start to learn it and start to help flip it for ourselves and for humanity. But ultimately, it feels like maybe once it's said and done, all of that will disappear anyway. That's what it feels like. So, but right now we are where we are. We're living it as we are, and we just have to see what comes next, and we try and guide. We try and, it's like when you tack, when you do windsurfing, some of it's counterintuitive, but if you know what you're doing, you figure out the patterns, you can still progress. So that's what a lot of this feels like at the moment. So anyway. Wow, did you take a photo of the two moons, Diane? I'd love to see that. Cool. Anyway, folks, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, and also get your Tangent. So there's only you've only got, I'm not sure when that ends. The offer on Tangent with the, you get 10% discount all the time with the Tom Numbers link, and then you get another $10 free worth of Bitcoin. I'm not sure when that expires. They extended it into the early part of February on the 2nd now. I don't know what date that is, they changed it. So if you're thinking of Tangent, get it today. It's a good time to do it because crypto, it's good to prepare because there will be a point where crypto just takes off. So you want to be prepared, have everything in your wallet, get it off exchanges. So get your Tangent wallet, it's the best investment you can do. Alright folks, I'll see you tomorrow.